Even though 64% of voters who responded to an NBC News poll rated their level of interest in this year's election at a 9 or a 10, that's the lowest percentage in almost 20 years. So what gives? And are voters in Arizona more or less engaged than the rest of America? Well, if you believe our very unscientific poll, we asked on the AZ Morning News X page, what's your own interest level? And 69% said I'm paying attention. 20.7% said there's an election, and 10.3% said I'm waiting. I can see how there's a bit of voter burnout with the seemingly 24/7 election coverage in the media, supplemented by so many of our friends who can't stop talking about politics in person and on Facebook. But Arizona political consultant Stan Barnes told us on Arizona's Morning News that he believes high burnout will not equal low turnout. So, could turnout be boosted by that 10% of folks who told us they're waiting? Finally getting interested? Maybe they're waiting for all the 2020 and 2022 election drama to die down before they invest in the 2024 election. If so, a ray of sunshine may be peeking through. The U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal brought by Republican Senate candidate Kari Lake. It's a case in which she was hoping to block the use of tabulation machines in Arizona's elections, the machines that count the votes, because she wants ballots to be hand counted only, which sounds like a great plan until you learn what the former senior election analyst for the Secretary of State told me about hand counting. ABC 15 data analyst Garrett Archer said on the AZ Political podcast that the logistics involved in hand counting all the ballots in a county the size of Maricopa County is almost impossible.
The amount of people they would have to hire and on a fairly temporary basis, we're talking tens, almost hundreds of thousands of people just to be trained to count elections.
Wow.
And it's just not tenable.
Of course, many of Lake's followers also insist that all those hand-counted votes get counted by the end of election night so that results can be posted, which I think would lead to 2024 election drama continuing way into 2026 and people tuning out soon thereafter, election night, while waiting for all those hand counts to come in.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's Morning News and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.